You are sitting at a restaurant. You have been staring at the menu for 15 minutes. You are debating between the steak and the salmon. You look at the waiter. You look at your phone. You check the reviews online. You are paralyzed, or perhaps it is bigger. You are trying to pick a university course. You are trying to decide whether to quit your job. You are trying to choose a partner. You spend months, maybe years, circling the problem, gathering data, asking for advice, and terrified of making the wrong move. You are suffering from analysis paralysis. You think you are being careful. You think you are being smart by weighing every option. In reality, you are losing the game. In the modern world, the cost of indecision is almost always higher than the cost of being wrong. While you are standing still, analyzing the terrain, someone else, someone less smart but more decisive, has already run past you, fallen down, got back up, learned the lesson, and crossed the finish line. Your brain is wired for a prehistoric environment where decisions were often fatal. Do I eat this berry? Do I attack this mammoth? If you guessed wrong, you died. So your brain evolved to be risk averse. It treats every decision like a life or death situation. It burns massive amounts of glucose trying to predict the future to avoid pain. But today, very few decisions are fatal. Most are reversible. You are running survival software in a sandbox environment. The result is high latency. You are lagging. To fix this, we need to install a new decision-making algorithm. We are going to borrow the mental models used by Fortune 500 CEOs and mathematicians to strip the emotion out of the process and rely on logic. Here is the 3-step protocol to cure analysis paralysis and increase your decision velocity. Protocol 1. The two-way door matrix, the Bezos razor. This is the single most important mental model for speed. It was popularized by Jeff Bezos at Amazon. He categorizes all decisions into 2 types. Type 1, decisions, one-way doors. These are decisions that are consequential and irreversible. If you walk through the door, you cannot go back. Examples: selling your company, quitting your job without savings, having a child. These decisions require deep deliberation. You should take your time. You should move slowly. Type 2, decisions. Two-way doors. These are decisions that are reversible. If you walk through the door and you don't like what you see, you can turn around and walk back out. Examples: starting a new side hustle, trying a new workout routine, asking someone on a date, picking a paint color, ordering the salmon. If you start a podcast and hate it, you can just stop. The cost is 0. You just walk back out the door. Here is the glitch. Most people treat type 2 decisions like type 1 decisions. You treat posting a video like it's a permanent life-altering event. It's not. It's a two-way door. You can delete it later. The protocol. Identify the door. Ask yourself, is this reversible? If the answer is yes, your goal is not perfection. Your goal is speed. You do not need 100% of the information. You only need 70%. If you wait for 90%, you are too slow. Make the decision. Walk through the door. If you are wrong, reverse. The faster you cycle through two-way doors, the more data you gather. Intelligence is not about predicting the future. It is about gathering data through action. Protocol 2. The 37% rule, optimal stopping theory. This is for when you are overwhelmed by too many options. Let's say you are looking for an apartment. There are 100 apartments in your city. If you look at all 100, the first one will be gone by the time you finish. If you just pick the first one, you might miss a better one later. When do you stop looking and commit? Mathematicians have solved this. It is called the secretary problem, or optimal stopping. The answer is 37%. You should spend the first 37% of your time, or options, purely exploring and gathering data. Do not pick any of them. Just establish a baseline of what is good. After you pass the 37% mark, you immediately pick the next option that is better than everything you saw in the first 37%. If you give yourself 3 months to find a house, spend the first month just looking. Don't buy, just learn the market. On day 31, the very next house you see that beats the ones from the first month, you take it immediately. This algorithm mathematically maximizes your chance of getting the best outcome while minimizing the time spent searching. It eliminates the "what if there is something better?" anxiety. The math says this is the optimal stopping point. Trust the math. Protocol 3. The hell yeah filter. This is for decisions about your time and energy. We often say yes to things out of guilt or obligation. Do you want to go to this party? Do you want to work on this low-paying project? We say sure, I guess. This fills your life with mediocrity. It clogs your calendar with things that drain you. The rule, coined by Derek Sivers, is simple. If it is not a hell yeah, it is a no. When you are presented with an opportunity, gauge your immediate physical reaction. Do you feel a surge of excitement? Do you lean forward? Is it a hell yeah? Or do you hesitate? Do you rationalize? Well, it might be good networking? If you have to think about it, the answer is no. By raising the bar to hell yeah, you clear the clutter. You create a vacuum in your life. And that vacuum will eventually be filled by the things that truly matter. You cannot have a hell yeah life if you are drowning in I guess so. Obligations. The coin flip paradox. Finally, if you are truly stuck between two options that seem equal, option A and option B, flip a coin. But here is the hack. You are not going to do what the coin says. You are going to watch your own reaction. When the coin is in the air, for a brief split second, you will secretly hope it lands on one side. I hope it's heads. Or when it lands on tails, you will feel a tiny pang of disappointment. That flash of emotion is your subconscious mind revealing the truth. Your logic was confused, but your gut knew the answer the whole time. The coin just forced you to see it. If you flip the coin and feel relieved, do that. If you flip it and feel disappointed, do the other thing. The identity of velocity. Decision making is a muscle. Most people have atrophied this muscle. They outsource their decisions to their spouses, their bosses, or the internet. You need to reclaim it. Start small. When you go to a restaurant, give yourself 60 seconds to order. If you fail, the person across from you chooses for you. Force the constraint. When you act quickly, you signal to yourself that you trust yourself. When you hesitate, you signal to yourself that you are incompetent. Indecision is the thief of opportunity. It is better to make a wrong decision and correct it than to make no decision and rot in the same place for years. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who make the best decisions. They are the ones who make the most decisions and self-correct along the way. Be a driver, not a passenger. Pick a door, walk through it. If you are ready to stop thinking and start executing, subscribe to BrainOS. The simulation only moves when you do.